The biggest misconception about the Dajjal is that he has one eye on his forehead. The reality is he has two eyes. One of his eyes is weak and he cannot see with the eye, and that's why he was called the one-eyed liar. So when the Dajjal comes out, don't expect to see a beast with one eye on his forehead. That's not how he looks like. He has two eyes. It's just that his one eye is weak, which is the left eye. So whenever you saw someone who is claiming to be a prophet, Isa alayhi salam, but he has two eyes, but one of his eyes is weak, he is definitely the Dajjal. Another misconception is that he looks like a beast who is going to destroy Earth. Well, that is not true. The Dajjal look like a human being. The Dajjal eye is weak, his left eye, as I said before. And number two, the Dajjal will have the word kafir on his forehead. And only the believers with hearts connected to Allah will be able to recognize the word on his forehead. It will be written kafir in bold letters. Another thing that a lot of people ask is that who is going to kill the Dajjal? Because the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, says in an authentic hadith, whenever you spot the Dajjal, you should run away. You cannot kill him. No matter what you've done, you cannot defeat the Dajjal. Just run away. So who is going to kill him? Some people think it's the Mahdi who is going to kill the Dajjal, but that is not true. The only person who is going to defeat the Dajjal is Prophet Isa, peace be upon him. He will come back at the time and he's going to defeat the Dajjal in a second. Yeah, in a second. So, how do you protect yourself from the biggest calamity that will ever happen on earth? As you know, the Prophet, peace be upon him, says, since the beginning of this world till the end, there will be no calamity greater than the disaster of the Dajjal. So, how can you protect yourself from him? Number one, we know in an authentic hadith that whoever recite the 10 verses of Surah Al-Kahf constantly, Allah will protect him from the fitna of the Dajjal. And another way is by getting connected to the Quran. Because if you know exactly what the enemy looks like, you are going to prefer on how you can defeat the enemy. Well, defeating the Dajjal doesn't mean you're going to kill him. It means you're going to stay away from him and you will not believe him and you're going to run away from him. Christians are one of the his biggest followers will be from Jews and Christians. And you know, the Prophet specifically says that the women are going to follow him more than the men. But his biggest followers will be from the Jews and the Christians. Why? Because the Jews believe that they are still waiting for Jesus to appear, their Messiah. While the Christians believe that Jesus is a man and he is the God and he is going to return. So they are more likely to follow the Dajjal than the Muslims. So that's why if you want to protect yourself, you have to get connected to the Quran. You have to know a lot about him and read the 10 verses of Total Kaf. By doing that, you will be protected fully from the Dajjal. And that is not something that you should worry about.